Good evening. Welcome to the 10th convocation of Jain University, one of India's most prominent and most famous universities, which I admire. I am a great admirer of the Chancellor of your university, Mr. Jain, and my advice to all of you is learn from your Chancellor, Mr. Jain, what he has done with his life. And this is what all of us should strive to achieve. First of all, I would like to congratulate the outstanding students who have won many laurels, various medals, including gold medal. Good luck to all of you. I know you will do very well. I've been looking forward to address a very special group of students who are graduating today. The students who didn't stand first in the class, second in the class, or third in the class. They are the students who most of their life sat on the back bench. Our society is made to believe that if you are not one of the outstanding students, if you are not one of the gold medalists, you can't make it in life, you can't be successful. But reality is different. Some of the institutions which changed the world, some of the companies which changed everything what we do in our day-to-day life were established by backbenchers. Because these are the kids who refused to follow the norm. They wanted to carve their own path for the future. And believe me, they are the ones who are going to change the world. So to all the students who were not the toppers, believe me, we have the trust in you to make this world a better place to live for all of us. This is a very important message I wanted to give to all the students. Just because you didn't get a gold medal in your life, that doesn't mean anything. Whether you have the medal or whether you are an average student, today you are starting all over again. All you need in your life is passion and the dedication and the sincerity and the zeal to work very hard. Nothing in this world will come on the way of your dream, where you want to achieve, just because you are not one of the outstanding students who always top the class. God did not create everyone alike. He gave different sets of skill to different sets of people. He gave extreme skill to very few people. But He also gave them the responsibility to take care of the people who are not as skilled as that person. I know one day you will become very successful person. You may run a company with thousands of people working. Your name may be appearing in the newspaper as one of the world's richest person. Remember, you are only a trustee of that wealth. That wealth you have created is not created by you. It is created by billions and billions of people with their hard work. And because you are considered slightly smarter than others, society gave you the responsibility to be the trustee of that wealth. So you have lot of responsibility to the people who are not as skilled or not as smart as you. Remember, always remember, all the wealth you have, you are not the owner. You are only a trustee. Be responsible. I have a suggestion to all of you. I know at some point of time you will sit with your friends and try to plan your future. Maybe 3 or 4 of you get together and you all want to start a company. The buzzword is startup. Yes, it's a very fascinating world and you should get into it. May not be right away, after some time. One day when you sit with your friends to start a company, to do something worthwhile for you and to the society, I know exactly what are the questions you are going to ask yourself. The first question you will ask yourself and your friends is, what shall we do? Shall we make an app for people to buy pizzas? Or shall we build a company to make electric vehicle, or any of those? Once you zero down on that, the next question you are going to ask yourself and your friends is, how shall we do it? The meaning of how is whether we'll have it in Bangalore or we have it in Delhi or Bombay. How do we raise the money? How do we get some private equity to invest your company? Many questions. It's all about how. But I can tell you that very few of you will ask the third question. And you know what the third question is? Why should we do it? And that is the most important question. My advice to all of you is ask the question of why we should do it. If the why is something which is going to help millions and millions of people, so-called working class and poor people, if your business plan is going to help them, believe me, there is no way you will fail. Because our scriptures say that if your mission is to make this world a better place to live, if your mission is to make a big difference to the people who are helpless, cosmic forces will conspire for your dream to come true. This is the power of purpose. Once the purpose of your life is to make this world a better place to live, nothing in this world will come on the way and you will almost always succeed. Now, talking about the success, all of us want to succeed. But believe me, in my life, I failed more times than I succeeded. But I never gave up. This is exactly what Winston Churchill answered after winning the Second World War. The world media wanted to know what is the secret sauce of how Winston Churchill steered the Allied forces to victory. He gave perhaps one of the shortest statements: never give up. Never be scared of failure. I want to ask you a question. Do you know who is the safest heart surgeon in this world? The safest heart surgeon in the world is the one who doesn't operate. If you are going to operate as a heart surgeon, one day or other, somebody is going to die. Just because 1 in 500 people are going to die, if you do not operate, you are not going to save those few hundred who had every right to live. So never be scared of failure. I can go on and on talking to you about what you should do with your life, but I have only one last parting advice to all of you, is that always be spiritual. Believe in God. It doesn't matter which God it is, but believe in God. Believe in cosmic forces. Believe in something which is above all of us. The thought that somebody called God is above us and He is going to protect all of us is the most stabilizing force, is the most powerful tool you have to succeed in this world. Good luck and God bless.